how Valencia bounced back to find themselves in a three-horse race for the La Liga crown. "I'm too old for this," claimed Valencia coach Marcelino after witnessing his side's breathless 6-3 win at Real Betis on Saturday. But Marcelino had better get used to it. 4 points behind leaders Barcelona in second and a point ahead of title holders Real Madrid, La Liga's surprise package continued to do just that. It has been 13 long years since Los Che last won the title, their sixth, under the now Newcastle United boss Rafa Benitez. Since then the only major honor they've won was the Copa del Rey in 2008. It's been a period of struggle for the club, on and off the field, with austerity hitting hard. The high-profile appointment of former Manchester United defender turned Sky pundit Gary Neville in 2015 drew attention to the club's plight. Neville was just one of 11 men to have the hot seat since current Southampton coach Mauricio Pellegrino left in 2012. But things are back on track in spectacular fashion. Our friends at Football Whispers look at how Valencia have found themselves in a three-horse title race. Winning 5 of your first 8 league fixtures would be a good way to open the new campaign for most clubs. Not so Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane's side, without talisman Cristiano Ronaldo for their first 5 games of the season, are in third place. Los Blancos have struggled at home in particular, where they have suffered their only loss, 1-0 to Real Betis, and won just 1 of 4 fixtures. A 2-2 draw against Valencia in their first home game of the season was only secured when Marco Asensio leveled 7 minutes from time to spare the hosts blushes. Things look to be back on track now with 3 consecutive wins, but in such a hotly contested title race any slip-ups can make a big difference. With Barcelona unbeaten in their first 8 games under Ernesto Valverde, winning 7, Real have some catching up to do, and that has allowed Valencia to nip in. The Italian striker is remembered for 2 things, his awful penalty for the Azzurri at Euro 2016 and his equally bad stint at West Ham last season. Though Hammers fans will have tried to erase any memory of that from their minds. Signed on loan from Juventus, Zaza failed to score in 11 games in all competitions, and the Hammers were one more appearance away from having to spend Euro 20 meters to make his move permanent. Zaza was left out of Slaven Bilic's side instead, and in January saw the rest of the loan taken on by Valencia. He scored 6 times in 20 outings for Los Che before the end of the season and joined for £15 million over the summer. This term the former Sampdoria and Sassuolo hitman has 7 in as many starts. That makes him Valencia's leading scorer and a big part of the reason they are riding high in second. But it's not just Zaza who is finding the back of the net for fun, those around him are also getting in on the act. Valencia have scored 21 times in 8 La Liga fixtures so far, and only Barcelona, with 24 goals, have netted more frequently. The chaotic 6-3 win at Betis went a long way to enhancing that figure, as did the 5-0 thrashing of Malaga last month. What will concern Marcelino is the fact they've conceded 10 times already, more than the rest of the top 7. But if nothing else, Valencia are an entertaining watch. Recent years have not been kind to Valencia. The 6-time La Liga winners and 2-time Champions League runners-up have been hamstrung financially, and the turnover in head coaches has hardly helped. However, the appointment of former Villarreal and Sevilla coach Marcelino was a coup, and owner Peter Lim has handed the 52-year-old a healthy transfer kitty. The former midfielder has wasted no time in rebuilding the spine of his side. On top of Zaza, Valencia have signed a Juventus keeper Neto, a Watford transfer target, as well as Arsenal centre-back Gabriel Gian Murillo and Jeffrey Kondogbia have joined on loan from Inter Milan, while Manchester United prospect Andreas Pereira has shown since moving a season-long move. All of which has seen Valencia finally moving in the right direction. At the end of November, Los Che host leaders Barcelona at the Mestalla. That will be a true test of their credentials.